MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, and State Farm.
Now, we're always happy to sample the latest technology from any car maker. A lot of folks wouldn't mind having that job, but it can be a little overwhelming sometimes, especially when the subject is a Japanese car. For one thing, there never seems to be an end to the number of gadgets that we want to explain. This Mitsubishi Galant is a good example. Introduced in 1985, it's in roughly the same class as the Nissan Maxima and Toyota Cressida. But because it's a lesser-known Japanese luxury sedan, we figured there's more you need to know about it than any of its competitors.
For instance, there's the styling. You might call it an Audi according to Tokyo. The Galant flows. Other Japanese midsize cars have a pressed and folded look, but the Galant comes only as a four-door and there's no station wagon version. But here's something more important you should know. Just about every conceivable power and convenience accessory you could want is standard on the Galant, which explains a base price of $12,989 and our test car's $14,413 sticker. On the inside, you get velour upholstery over a 6-way adjustable driver's seat. Support is good. But we found the passenger's seat was a little short on lower back firmness for long trips. At the rear, all the passengers are coddled with better than average rear leg room and a nice but unusual touch, a rake adjustment for the seat back. Actually, adjustment seems to be the theme of this car's interior, even on the dash. Pod-mounted controls rise and fall according to how high you want the steering wheel. On those pods, you get standard cruise control and a system that automatically controls intermittent wiper speed based on how fast the car is going. And on the steering wheel, if you order the $330 premium sound system, there are satellite controls, so you can adjust the stereo without taking your hands off the wheel. At the center of everything, we're happy to say, is analog instrumentation without gimmicks. Mitsubishi forgot only the readout for oil pressure. But while you do get a tachometer, you won't have much call for it. The only transmission is a 4-speed automatic. There is a button to lock out the overdrive gearing for city driving. Just in case you were wondering, there are a few other options, such as this $493 glass sliding sunroof. But the most notable is the $631 electronically controlled suspension package. Most Japanese makers are using them now, and Ford will even offer a system next year. But this Mitsubishi unit is a little different. It tailors ride height, as well as shock absorber valving to the road conditions. There are 4 height modes this year, up from 2 in '85, and a new special high position makes it easier to install tire chains. With this system, the car also gets larger 195/60/15 high-performance tires on alloy wheels instead of the standard 14s. What you get is a fairly good blend of ride and handling characteristics for a luxury car. As it approaches a turn, the Galant rolls moderately and plows enough to keep you out of trouble. But you still feel in command. That is, until you turn the steering wheel fast. If you do, it beats the power steering boost, a problem many front-drive sedans seem to have these days. At higher speeds, where you can't cut the wheel so hard, there's another problem at the rear. It'll break loose abruptly if you lift your foot off the throttle in mid-maneuver. When you order the Galant's electronically controlled suspension, you also get rear disc brakes instead of the regular drums. But our car's disc at each wheel was a mixed bag. They hauled the car down straight with no problem, but they locked easily and had a spongy feel in the pedal. Distances were okay, but a little longer than we expected, averaging 135 feet over 6 tries. The front drive Galant is powered by a big 2.4-liter 4-cylinder. It's another one of Mitsubishi's silent shaft counterbalance designs. It's so smooth that only the most discerning ears can tell it's a 4-cylinder from inside the car. For 86, the engine has multi-point fuel injection. As a result, horsepower is up by 9%, now at 110. Torque is up 5% at 138. That gives the Galant a respectable, if not overly fast quarter-mile time of 18.5 seconds at 70 miles per hour. 0 to 60 was about average for family cars, 13 seconds. Typical for 4 cylinders, torque is all bottom end. A 500-foot stoplight-to-stoplight run was a quicker 9 seconds at 52. The Galant is definitely more at home on the Sunset Strip than on the drag strip. The EPA says you can expect mileage between 21 city and 26 highway. We recorded a fine 30 in our 100-mile mixed driving loop. The Galant has one traditional American luxury car virtue, a quiet ride, only 67 decibels of noise at 55. Yet it holds true to a virtue found on most all Japanese cars. High quality, fit and finish were superb throughout. So quality and a quiet ride top our list of Galant hits. Add to that good four-passenger comfort, convenience, a high level of standard luxury equipment, and on the subjective side, good looks. On the miss side, we were generally unimpressed with the Galant's track performance. Instead of the smooth four-cylinder, we could use a more robust six-cylinder, as in most sport luxury sedans of its type. And you should be able to get a manual transmission if you want one. Finally, the automatic suspension. Like most systems currently available, it's much more show than go. As we said, there is a lot to take in about the Galant. But even with its faults, it still leads its class in inventive sophistication. So maybe you're looking for something just a bit different in a stylish family sedan. That as far as the Mitsubishi Galant is concerned, we've told you all you need to know.